Has this ever happened to you? Get your favorite beverage, your favorite controller, load up your favorite game on your SD to IEC, load star, comma 8, comma 1. Looks like you're gonna have a good time. Gonna play some Ultimate Wizard here. It's loading. Looks great. Get the first sign of life, the EA logo. But no, it's crashed. What the hell is this? To be fair, the SD to IEC is a remarkable device. In fact, I bought a pair of them, but I bought them for my C16 and my Plus 4. I never really intended to use it on my 128. There's gotta be an alternative, right? Today we're gonna go for cycle exact replication of a 1541 drive. Okay. So, lucky for me, one of the things I got in my recent unboxing video from Commodore Bench was a Pi1541 Zero hat. All I gotta do is go pick up a Raspberry Pi Zero, the $5 computer. If we go ahead and try and buy from Adafruit. Pi Zero. Headers. Bible case. LED panels. Pi Zero basic pack includes Pi Zero W, 2450 out of stock. Starter pack, $60 out of stock. But look at all the extra stuff you get with it. It's not just, oh hey, we just sold you the board, nothing else. Budget pack, $34. I mean, all I really want is the basic pack, or just a board, $10. Okay, I'll accept $10 for the Zero W, but $10, but out of stock, just out of stock. $5 for the version 1.3, which would do just fine for what we want for it. So let's check Google Shopping. Pi Zero development board with case, $3.95 AliExpress. Yeah, let's go with that. Bundle, case only. Okay, that's a problem. What if I just want the board? $77. And I won't get it for like 4 weeks. No, thank you. So this is my Raspberry Pi 3B, and I've been using it for the last several years as my RetroPie. And I'm very sad to give this up to make a Pi 1541, but apparently it's absolutely necessary now. I thought this case was pretty cool when I bought it, and now I'm kind of regretting it. Since I couldn't use my Pi Zero hat, I guess I'll use this hat that's designed for the Pi 3, and yeah, put that together. This one's been built with an OLED and with the Type B setup, so I have to remember to set those settings properly when I put the firmware in place. At least I have a spare memory card, and I can just swap it out and swap in a new one, and hopefully someday I can get this back as my RetroPie for my TV upstairs. Pi1541 install. Set up in first use. What you will need. Yep, I have all that stuff. We've put that on there. Format an SD card to FAT32. This can be done within Windows. Right-click on drive and select Format. Download the Raspberry Pi firmware from the Raspberry Pi Foundation. I mean, that's literally a folder I call C64 SD card, but so I guess we'll save it there. Open that. In the firmware. Copy the 3 files, bootcode.bin, fixup.dat, and start.elf found in firmware master /boot. Okay, done that. Unzip the supplied zip file, pi1541.zip to the blank SD card. The 1541 project. Ah, that's where I need to go. 1.24 for the Pi 3. I guess we'll leave this in this folder as well. Okay. We need to move all of these over. If you have a handy OLED, you need to enable the screen in the configuration options, options.txt. Add uncomment. We'll go in here. txt. If using the CBM file browser, then it's best to specify this option. When the computer resets, the Pi will always revert back to the root folder, ready to load CB file browser again. On reset, change to starting folder equals 1. Sure. For now. I might change that to 0 later. That way I can reboot and just have the same file on. I do what always send all files in lowercase. I'm not going to do this because sometimes I'll be in 64 mode and sometimes I'll be in 128 mode. If you're using an LCD screen, specify it here. Pretty sure mine's a 128 by 64. Well, I guess the worst is it's not going to work. Save. Oh, this is a bare metal install, right? Yeah. Open usage, knowledge of working SD card, time set to the micro SD into Raspberry Pi. Connect the Raspberry Pi with 1541 to your Commodore with serial cable and micro USB power supply. Power on the Raspberry Pi with the 1541. Turn on the Commodore 64. Okay, I guess we'll do that. Booting up in 128 mode. I did enable auto boot FB128, so it should try to auto boot FB128. You can see it's trying to do a lot on the device. It's loading. And that's, I mean, to be fair, that's all that's on here. So let's load up some games and have some fun. I'm only using the CBM file manager because I'm used to using it from the SD to IEC. Because I have the buttons and the OLED, I really shouldn't be using this. It's much faster to just do it on the Pi 1541. C64. Ultimate Wizard.
2 very boring minutes later.
Beeps. Actually doing stuff. It's reading the disc. Oh my god. It's working. It's working. Yeah. So, this doesn't work either. I think it might be a different problem. Alright, so like every infomercial ever, I've sold you a bill of goods because after doing a lot of work, doing some testing and realizing that the files didn't load even with the Pi1541, that I just had bad disk images. Yeah. So I can play Ultimate Wizard on my SD to IEC, it seems. Which I'm going to go ahead and do now for a while and enjoy this computer. But getting the Pi1541 working was extremely important because I do want to have a Pi 0 with Epic's Fastloader cart made. I also just want to have the Pi 0 so I can put my Pi 3 back into work as my RetroPie. So getting the Raspberry Pi 0 up and running will be very important later. You know, whenever one becomes available again. So, I'll see you later. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this, go ahead and press that subscribe button in the center of the screen. I've also got a couple other videos I think you might enjoy.